What's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, going to be covering this army composition that we made up during a knockout challenge on my stream, and we used this for one of the rounds, and it was actually a lot stronger than we first anticipated. But it's a super giant super wizard combination with some healers and some golems, and then obviously we have all the spells and a Yeti bomb out of the CC. We just made this up within a couple minutes, but we had a lot of people tripling with it. At first it was a lot of spamming, but then it was like, oh wait, we could do a little warden walk and funnel the other side with possibly a flame flinger or a log launcher, and we could actually triple bases with this army composition. It's just actually crazy with what combination of troops actually work. So this one is super giants and super wizards. Got a couple replays to show you guys today. Army link will be in the description below. If you guys like today's video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll get right into the action. Alright, on this first attack, we have this diamond style box base. This one's got a lot of openings in the inner part of the base. Gonna start with a Grand Warden walk over here at 3 o'clock. It was only 2 healers, though. It's definitely interesting to see how a couple of these players use this army composition. There were some that just spammed it all. There were some that actually did a little bit of a walk with the Warden. Some that did, a little queen charge. It was definitely funny to see how we use this army. Got a couple skeleton spells, couple invisibility, 3 total freeze spells, 2 rage spells, or 3 total rage spells. So use the ward to do a little walk, and then we're going to use the king to tank for 1 super wizard down here just to do a little bit of funneling. And we got the ice golems, super giants, super wizards all piling through the middle of this base. And we got the log launcher coming through as well. We're going to use the Grand Warden ability to save all these super wizards and try to keep some of these troops going. All these ice golems are popping, freezing everything down, including the Eagle artillery. And then the super wizards are just going to go through and just absolutely melt this base. I did give everybody a hog rider just because if they wanted to use a flame flinger, they could definitely use a flame flinger if they wanted to try to pull skeleton traps on a base. All these players had the choice of what siege barracks they wanted to use, but we just chose everything else. Or siege machine they wanted to use. We chose everything else. And Yeti bomb's going to come out of the log launcher with the queen, easily be able to take down the town hall. And you can see how many super wizards still got alive over here. Just kind of crazy. The RC is down as well. Already used her ability, but at this point in the attack, there's not a lot of base left. Still got super giant alive. Still got all these super wizards alive. Still got the healers with the warden, and got a healer swap keeping these super wizards topped off health-wise. And this base was absolutely smashed, to be honest. So it's just kind of a joke as a smash attack, but I don't know if it's actually, a attack that could be possibly used. Super wizards are extremely strong. We all know that. And super giants are pretty tanky, and they have the ability to smash through walls with their special ability. So they could be pretty useful too. But overall, absolutely destroyed. On this second attack, we got Sohm. This is his round 1 hit. He's actually the one who won this knockout round. And it was funny to see how he used this attack differently. This round 1, it was pretty much just literally drop everything at 12 o'clock. And I don't think he had much faith that this attack was going to be able to actually triple bases. So we dropped everything from the corner, and the super wizards walked down the outside. Super giants got in the middle of the base with the ice golems, with the log launcher as well, and it actually kind of worked out pretty well for him, getting everything into the middle of his base. And we know these anti-2-star bases can have a lot going on towards this town hall compartment, but as soon as that log launcher pops, we're going to use the Eternal Tome, protect everything, including the Yetis, as we push through this town hall with a rage. And then they're going to be able to pick up a little bit of value before they go out, and as they go out with the Yeti mites. And now the RC is over here on the 9 o'clock side of the base, pushing through, and the queen is working her way down through, and she still has her ability. And a lot of these super wizards still live. They were on the outside of the base, just working their way all the way down both sides of the base from 12 o'clock to 3 and 9, and then all the way down to 6 as well. And still had a couple super giants in the middle. And we were able to use the queen ability to take out some of these buildings and the barbarian king as we push through the rest of this base. I still have the RC ability at this point. We're going to use the RC ability to take out a couple buildings. Tried to save the queen, couldn't. But at this point, we're going to get a uni swap, and we have one healer left. A lot of them got sniped off, but there was no base left. The super wizards took care of everything on the outside of the base. And the Yetis and super giants in the middle of the base destroyed everything. So not even a funnel. It was just drop everything at 12 o'clock and see if it works. And it literally did. That was the funny part. Some of these bases were being tripled, and there was like no thought process put into doing a warden walk or anything. It was just, let's just drop it all and we'll see if this army can actually work. And it picked us some triples on some very common bases we see. On this third hit, we have this box style anti 2-star base, and we're going to start out with a couple super giants in front of some super wizards just to get a quick little funnel, get these super giant super wizards down with all the healers, and then log launcher with all the heroes besides the RC. So we're just going to push straight through this right away. No warden walk, nothing. We're going to push this army through up into this town hall compartment. And you got the Barbarian King with some of these super giants walking the outside. Got a couple super wizards on this other side walking the outside. And we use the warden ability to protect all these ice golems as we push into this compartment. And then these ice golems are going to freeze everything for us as the army gets into this part of the base with the Yetis and the Queen and the Warden and any of the super wizards that are alive still. And they're going to get a little distracted here because they were destroying some CC. They had to destroy ice. I think it was an ice golem. And now they got to worry about this lava hound as well. So a lot of the other troops ended up going down, but the ice golems froze everything down. And it actually expired the town hall poison. That way the queen and the warden didn't have to worry about it, which is going to help tremendously. Still have all 4 of the heroes alive. Now we got all 4 of the healers. Now we got the RC in here working up the side of the base, and she's going to help take out all these defenses over here. Usually rage down on the queen as the queen pushes through. We're ended up just using her ability a little early just because we didn't. It went all the way down with the single inferno, and the ability actually pops. Could have used a freeze there to save it, but we elected to save the freeze. We had 3 freezes and 2 invisibilities. We definitely could have used to save the queen ability there, but we elect not to do that and just let the queen ability pop off. Healers get her healed back up because we had 4 of them, and they were under a rage. And at this point, Pace is just clean up. Going to use these 3 heroes to clean it up. Not a lot of the troops lived through this one. A lot of them either walked early or they went down in the middle of the base. But the healers were able to keep the heroes alive, and then the RC push it through. She's going to end up being able to help finish off the space. Then we're going to swag 2 freezes. Could have used a couple of them early on in the attack, but it is no big deal. It was actually nice that that mortar was still alive down there. If the mortar was not alive and pulled the RC back, I don't think this would have been a triple because the RC would have been stuck at the top of the base with the queen and the warden. But the RC being down at the 6 o'clock helped pick up some of the defense. Alright, on this last attack, this was actually the attack that won this knockout round. We're going to start the warden walk up here at 12 o'clock. So we did do a little bit of adjustment, not going to just spam everything. We're actually going to try to use it as an attack. So instead of just spamming everything at 12 o'clock and hoping for the best, we do use a warden walk up at 12. We're going to use 2 super giants, 2 super wizards to funnel the other side. And this is actually 3 super giants. But this was incredibly strong because the super wizards got so much chain value. Then we're using a headhunter in here to try to weaken down the king a little bit, which we didn't fully get the king down, but we got a lot of damage on the king, which is going to help for later on in the attack. And now we got the ice golems in front of the super wizards and then super giants right behind them. And we got the super giants with their special ability. They're going to be able to break through the wall pretty easily. So they're going to give us access to the middle of the base as some of these walk Some of them are going to walk on the outside, but some stay with the queen on the inside. We used a blimp on this one with the Yeti bomb on the town hall just because of how centralized it was. And we have two groups right now of the main army. One is with the king and the warden, and one is with the queen. But we are losing our healers because of this air defense over here. So we're going to end up losing all of our healers besides one. Then we're going to take down this lava hound, get rid of the pups with the queen. Had a couple skeleton spells in there to help out with the king and the warden and the RC pushing through. But the RCs with the king and the warden still got a super giant and ice golem down there as well. And that ice golem, the ice golems are what helps these super wizards push through the initial part of this base. When these ice golems get destroyed and they freeze everything around them, it really allows the super wizards to pick up a lot of chain value. And because the super wizards don't have a ton of health, and anything you could do to help get them a chance to, you know, use a couple more attacks and chain off some defenses and buildings, it's going to be a lot of help for you later on in these attacks. And the spell support, you don't have to use a lot of spell support for the beginning of the attack, so you're able to keep a lot of freezes and invisibilities for like your heroes as you push through. And the RC is obviously a ginormous part of this attack, and if you're able to have spell support for your RC, it's gonna go a long way and allow you to pick up triples with this army composition. Actually, one of the ice golems popped. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, appreciate you guys stopping on an everyday basis and supporting the channel. Had a lot of fun hosting knockouts on my Twitch channel. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, the link will be in the description below. But we had a lot of fun with this make up an army round, and it actually ended up destroying some of these bases, believe it or not, with the smash attack with the super giants and super wizards. So maybe this could be a decent smash attack, just like we saw Yetis and Super Archer combination as well. If you guys like today's video, smash the like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll catch you next time.